Hi guys, yeah, it's me again. Time for more shaving. Congratulations. And today is gonna be a really long video, so congratulations one more time. I have a total of 11 items that I'm going to use, including this drop, which you won't see. It's supposed to be easy and simple wet shaving, isn't it? Well, it's not anymore. So I'm gonna do a face shave and a head shave. That's hence the length of the thing. You don't have to watch the entire procedure, but you may if you want to. And the reason why is that I have two soaps, new soaps. You've seen and used them before, but for me they're new, and I want to use one on the face and one on the head. On the face, I'm going to use Saponificio Varesino Stella Alpina. It's my Italian. So I got the refill pack and I very handcraftily put it in an old LL Grooming soap jar and glued this on, so it doesn't look very pretty, but at least it's I can tell what it is. Problem is, I've discovered the bottom of this container isn't flat. It's sort of angled and it has a pack, and so I grated a bit of the soap and thought it would fit. It doesn't, so it's wiggly, and I'll have to do something a bit more intelligent. But this thing smells so good, it's incredible. I have slight hints of, no, I'm not even going to try and describe it, but wow, it's nice. So we're doing that, and then head shave will be Mitchell's wool fat. It's been around for 654 years in Bradford, Yorkshire, but I've never used it, so that will be pretty cool. There it is. It doesn't smell anything. The head and face has been prepared. You've got to clean it. So today I used whatever I found from my wife, Kiehl's something. Felt good. And then what this is, you won't see. It's the Swedish witch pre-shave oil that I put on about 15 minutes before I shave, and it makes a difference. It helps post-shave quite a bit. I can't say I feel it during. I mean, it's there is oil and everything, so it might add to slickness and glide, but post-shave is better. But only if I put it on 15-20 minutes before. I think what it does, and I got this from JB at Distorted Edge Shaving, is that it basically moisturizes and preps your skin. And I think if you put it on just before you shave and it's all in the wet process, then it's not going to moisturize it. I don't know. Different guys do different things. Brush is going to be the synthetic from Matti. I find I like it a lot. There's a lot of good things with high quality badger brushes that you can appreciate, but synthetic is interesting, and it's a good brush to use when you're trying something out for the first time, I find. One of the best things I've smelled coming out of the jar. Now this soap is triple milled. I have no clue what that means, but I do know it means they're incredibly hard. I have not bloomed it, which you can do. You leave it in water for a few minutes. I have a brush that is pretty dry, because typically it's easier to add water afterwards. If you add too much in the beginning, it's going to work eventually, but you don't get to understand the soap. Ha. Ha ha. more smell now. Oh, nice. I don't know how much is enough. Try that for now. As I did yesterday, I'm going to try and scoop out some of the beauties left. I haven't watered my face either. I really don't know. Oh, what a scent. Something with citrus, lemon maybe, which I really like. I don't have a lot of it. I have it in my Mike's Natural Soaps, which is another pretty terrific one. Smells of something else. It smells a little bit like Swedish tobacco I used to use. Not much, it doesn't smell tobacco at all, but it smells maybe like bergamot, because that's in there and that's something I know I like, although it's not always easy to detect. Okay. I don't know if I loaded enough. I do have a feeling already that I'm going to need to put on a lot of water. Does that mean the soap is thirsty? Not necessarily. It could just mean I had no water from the start. A bit more. A bit more. I wouldn't say I'm bad at lathering, because eventually I get there, but I'm very bad at the theoretical part of it, and I can hardly explain what I'm doing. Chris from Another Cut Above has this procedure that someone taught him, where he puts it on pretty dry, and then he puts on water until it's see-through, and then he splays the brush and goes for it. So that's what I've done basically. Let's see, this could be messy. I'm not talking about the Real Madrid football player. Just kidding, I know where he plays. Oh shit, yeah. It's my wife's bathroom. She'll be ecstatic. Having foam everywhere. Okay, focus. Now you'd think I put too much water in, but I have a feeling I did not. I have a feeling this will be good in the end. Bear with me, 20 minutes. Cool thing with the synthetic brush, which I have one, so I'm not an expert. I had it for a few months, but anyway, it's very direct. There's no delay. You put the throttle down or the gas pedal down, acceleration is immediate, if you know what I mean. The Badger takes a bit of time because there's stuff hidden in the whiskers in another way. Wow. Well, the smell is fantastic. It already feels really good on my skin. Hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. Wow. Looks beautiful. I'm not really good at making it super even, but believe me. Sorry, looks terrific. So we'll take it for a spin, yeah? Yeah, that looks good. Now, too much, too little water in, I don't know, we'll see. So, if it breaks down, it's not going to be because of the soap, for sure. I should have tried this before I show it on camera, but I'm eager. Razor, the small one, Captain from ArtRazor. Here we go. This is my second face shave with this razor. You saw the first one. I cut myself quite a bit the first time. So, and I haven't been practicing, so this could be interesting. Can you hear how loud it is for a... Feels like really hard steel. It's carbon steel, but it feels really hard. Yeah. My first uses with the razor, I may have told you, I made it dull or not sharp enough after just a few shaves. I think maybe my stropping technique was off. It's such a huge thing to handle. Yes, it is big, Jill. That stropping, you know, you gotta pay attention. Cut through areas that usually tug a bit so effectively. Stop talking, you'll catch yourself. I think I did. If you talk, your skin is moving. Not very smart. Okay. Well, continued really good feeling on the skin from the soap. I think this is Johnny's favorite soap. He talks a lot about it. It's a big reason why I wanted to try it out. Because that guy seems to know what he's talking about. Or he's just very convincing. Such an effective razor. Wow, so much better than the last time. Which could be the soap, you know. Wow, that feels good. I'm going to put a little bit of water on the face. I don't know if I need it, but I will. And then I can also feel how it feels. Feels good. And the scent is beautiful. Really, really is. I don't know if there's an EDT or anything of this scent. I haven't checked this company out at all. But that could be interesting. It could be really interesting. Okay. I think I only have one or two triple milled soaps for some reason. Artisans typically make softer soaps. Is Mike's triple milled? I don't know, it's quite hard. Swedish Witch. It's also hard. Feels so good. Mind you, the way the face feels is depends on so many different things. This morning, your face feels better if you slept well, I find. If you didn't have too much to drink, alcohol, so that you're well hydrated, that adds to it. Second pass. I get comments sometimes about my technique being a bit unorthodox. I know it is. I'm also rather slow. I put that down to, or excuse it by the fact that I have my disease. Maybe it was poor before the technique. I really don't know. But then at least I tried to hold it fancy style. Right hand is the tricky one. Should I do full pass? Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, baby. Actually, it doesn't taste too poorly either. Some soaps are just horrible. I don't know what people put in them. You know, you do get some of it in your mouth every once in a while, so you producers could take that into consideration. Yeah. This thing really is unnecessarily large. Yep. Paint somewhere on for the chin. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Come on, right hand. No. There you go. Okay, already a bit of blood. I put the razor down carelessly before, so that's why you bleed. It heals very quickly though, so don't be afraid to use a straight razor because you get cuts. It heals so quickly, unless you slice into the skin, obviously, which you shouldn't do. Yeah, I got a band-aid, got a splinter into my thumb yesterday. And it was a bit tricky to get out. And I thought, well, you know, I just cut it open with a straight razor. So I did. Those things are effective surgical pieces of equipment. Cut way too deep. The motor skills in my right hand are not improving, obviously, because of the Parkinson's. So hang on. I'm getting to the point where I may need to consider to relearn a number of things, including shaving, and just do it with only the left hand. So I did the non-dominant hand challenge, and it's interesting. I mean, it's possible to do. It's not comfortable, and it's pretty shit, the result, but you can learn it. Mind you, I'm not very good with my left hand either. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to rinse some of that off and we'll see what it feels like. Or feel what it feels like, at least. Oh. That's maybe the craziest post shave, or what do you guys call it? Residual slickness. Incredible. I could do one more pass without putting any more soap on it. That is unusual. That is unusual. I forgot my alum stick upstairs. So alum would hurt quite a bit here, but I literally put the edge down incorrectly, so you shouldn't do that. Apart from that, pretty good. Still a few things, a few tricks to learn with the straight razor, the big one. But where I get it correctly, it's pretty amazing. Pretty cool. Good shave. Now what I'm going to do a head shave now, but what I'll do is I'll wipe the face dry. Don't usually do this if I shave both at the same time. Put some HEGA on, just to see what that feels like in 5 minutes when I'm done with my head. Oh, I like HEGA. This is a good shave already. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm rinsing my Matti brush out because we're changing soaps. That also is easy with a synthetic. I never thought I'd be a synthetic fan, but I am. Mitchell's wool fat. The only thing I know or have heard is that it's tricky to get a good lather. That's one big reason why some people don't like it. But once you get it, it's the best ever, says the other half. So supposedly they've had the same recipe since 1893, sorry. So 500-600 years. It's pretty cool. Dry brush. very fluffy leather. Am I getting anything? I don't know. Oh, oops. It smells a little bit now. It mainly smells clean. Not soap, because it's not flowery or rosy, but clean, very clean. And maybe some vague scent of some kind of wood, I don't know. But it's very mildly scented. Wet the head. And here we go, Mitchell's. No idea if I loaded enough. It felt like I didn't get anything on, but this looks like there is stuff. Okay, so how do you build the lather out of this? Already looks good. So what's the tricky bit? What's the challenge? We shall find out. Oh, I want to thank Flash Boredom for his walking videos. I actually really like them, and he's done a few. And then I said, well, you're in Wales, where are the sheep? Because that's all I know about Wales, that they have sheep. And it turns out they barely have any sheep. They've all moved to Australia, the sheep, years ago. So I think they had a feeling that Brexit was coming, so they said, let's get the hell out of here. But Flash walked and walked and walked, and I said, where are the sheep? And eventually he found a few. So yesterday he could show sheep. One area there were, I apologize for my right hand. On one field there was 2, and in one field there was, it's hard to see because he didn't help by focusing in or anything like that. Maybe he doesn't know how to. Maybe 5 or 6. So thanks, Flash. I actually like sheep quite a lot. My grandparents were farmers, so they had forest mainly, but they also had sheep, pigs. My grandmother had hens, all kinds of things. I like the sheep. I had sheep for many, many years. I've eaten a lot of sheep, or lamb, as it's called. And we had lamb skins bloody everywhere. We had to get rid of them because we had cats, and the cats would pee all over them. Because they probably smelled like Mitchell's wool fat. Okay, I've just been not concentrating at all. So how are we doing? I painted the face with the thing and I watered it down a bit. I don't know how much you should water it. Already looks pretty good. I'll put some more water on. This one also has a really good feel to the skin. You know what? I think it's good. Sort of by accident it turned good. Should I put more water in? No. Huh. Mitchell's wool fat. Wow. I thought I didn't load it very much, but there's loads of the stuff. Okay. The haircutting object will be a new experience for all of us. This is a single edge razor. and I forget what it's called. I got it a while ago. JB helped me. JB of Distorted Edge Shaving helped me get it off eBay because I was chatting with him. This is a gem Micromatic, because I said, is there anything a bit like straight razors? He said, well, open comb SE maybe. So how am I doing that? Sorry, lamp is in the way, but it's open comb, so it doesn't have a protective bar there. The blade is a it's an abbreviation, PED something. Stainless steel coated with Teflon. You SE shavers will know what I mean. So yeah, I should show you. You put it in and you screw the. Pretty cool. Nice condition. Good find of JB, so thank you. Okay. So I have shaved my head with an SE before. The Ever Ready. But you have to be careful not to cut yourself. This blade is not new. I'm gonna guess it's the 4th use, so I don't know if it's gonna last and be sharp enough. But those coated blades are workhorses. I used a few. Wow, really good. Something's good. Razor blade, soap, something's really good. And you know, yeah, I'll do that later. Got a feeling the residual slickness on this one is really crazy good too. First shaves with the Teflon coated blade was a bit uncomfortable, and they were so sharp and I cut myself. But now they are much more comfortable and they're still effective, so that's the trick maybe. Well, that's what you told me, Mark. You said 2nd or 3rd use is the best, so you were right, as usual. It's Market Friendship Shaving, who knows everything about most things. He must have such a large brain. I barely drink alcohol anymore because I'm not supposed to, in combo with the meds. And that's really sad about that because I really like alcohol. But it makes me feel better, I can tell you. I sleep better. I pretty much can't sleep if I take them, the combination with the drugs. But I wake up healthy. I wake up feeling refreshed in a whole different way. Not dehydrated or anything. It sounds like I was an alcoholic. I wasn't, but I consumed quite a bit of alcohol and I really enjoyed it. So, still sad about it. I haven't stopped altogether, but you know, could be careful. But it really is good for my health. So you could, yeah, you only live once, etc. But yeah, makes you feel good. Depends a bit on. You shouldn't drink, I think. No, I shouldn't say anything. Who am I to? I do drink on occasion, and I can drink quite a bit on occasion too, and that's nice because sometimes you want to. You're with friends, and it's just, you know, a fun thing to do. But I'm more selective because I have to. Now head shaves I only do 1 pass usually. Mainly because I don't really like the feeling of being BBS on the head for some reason. and partly because some areas I get some skin irritation. Okay, let's see how we did. Sorry. Rinse that off a bit. Long rinse, sorry. 36 minutes, good. Yeah, that was right. Also terrific residual slickness on that and really good feeling. So you can't determine how good a product is after you've used it only once. Put some HEGA on. But both those soaps and that razor was a good experience. And face feels terrific, really does. You can see I've shaved, but it feels really good. Got those cuts. But clearly the Saponificio Varesino vouches for a really good post shave. So that's good. I'll wait a bit to put on my Turkish shaving balm and the scent of the day, which will be Creed Himalaya. Thanks for watching. If anyone watched the whole thing through, well done, because that was the longest video I've ever made, and that's been ever made in the history of, I don't know. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great weekend. Go do something you don't usually do. You don't have to, but you may. Cheerio.